It's lights out and away we go. Excellent start from Valtteri Bottas, and already Daniel Ricciardo is right on the tail of Sebastian Vettel. Which way is he going to go? Bottas leads him into turn one ahead of Vettel. On the inside, Ricciardo is trying to get past Kimi Räikkönen, and going off there is Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. Dreadful start from him. Stoffel Van Dorn's picked up places even though he went very, very wide. Awful for Verstappen, better for Bottas. Into turn three we go. Down the inside goes Daniel Ricciardo, pushes Kimi Räikkönen wide. Räikkönen rejoins the track now. Can he make up a place? No, he's got Romain Grosjean for company as they head down towards turn four. Bottas from Vettel, then Ricciardo, Grosjean and Räikkönen. Grosjean's going to try and go round the outside. Excellent start from the Haasman. Ricciardo just stays ahead of him. Ooh, what a start. And Lewis Hamilton up into sixth place. There you can see the melee behind, and no chance for Max Verstappen to avoid that whatsoever. Alonso going straight into it after the earlier touch from Danny Kvyat.
Oh, he's got a thump. Alonso was all in his mirrors, like just protecting himself, and then he gets the thump up the back. And Verstappen, having had the all-start, was also being very cautious. And this is Sainz in front of us, so Kvyat passed his teammate. I was right first time. It was Sainz who had a poor start. Now Kvyat locks his brakes, thumps the McLaren, and round they all go.
And we ride on board with Max Verstappen, limping.
Okay, Max, please pull over, stop the car.
And Fernando Alonso out of this race as well. Massive disappointment.
Got DRS, slipstream.
Is he going to go
with this? Yeah.
And does. Round the outside. Lewis Hamilton into turn four, goes up into fifth place and past Romain Grosjean.
Yeah, there's not much left in the tyre.
Or is he going to stay on a? Is he going to stay on a one, Kimi, while everybody goes to a two?
What they're doing, I think, Ted, is leaving Kimi out and stopping Bottas having a comfortable pit stop, but they're going to do that anyway. So if Bottas pitted, he'll come out very close to, or probably behind, Räikkönen at this point. That's why they were forced to leave him out longer than they ideally wanted to. Off comes the visor strip.
So this could get quite close here. And the guys get to work. They need to be rapid for Valtteri Bottas, and that's not very rapid at all. For whatever reason, Kimi Räikkönen is now coming through the final turn, 3.4 seconds. So it's about at least half a second slower than normal. There goes Kimi Räikkönen into turn one. Inside line for Valtteri Bottas. Räikkönen now takes the lead of this race, even though he hasn't pitted. There's one man he's not going to enjoy seeing go past him, is Valtteri Bottas, because these two have a bit of previous from the two collisions earlier in this season. But Bottas pulls to the outside now, and it might actually be a little bit easier for him. It is. Kimi Räikkönen sees Valtteri Bottas sail past into turn four and away into the distance, and Ferrari should be able to bring Kimi in now. If he held up his fellow Finn, it wasn't by much, and it certainly wasn't for very long.
No, he had a really scruffy turn three, didn't he? So it was candy from a baby.
Hamilton at the moment, having passed the start-finish line, and performed the undercut, would have got Kimi Räikkönen had Ferrari pitted straight away after Hamilton pitted. But Kimi now will have fresher tyres to go and chase after the Mercedes, which is heading onwards as Kimi joins the racetrack proper towards turn three.
Vettel 0.8 of a second behind Bottas in the lead, and Hamilton 0.8 of a second behind Ricciardo in third place. 2 to go. One Mercedes under pressure, the other giving pressure.
Bottas, as it was in Sochi, Sebastian Vettel on his tail, locks up a little bit, survives that one corner. Hamilton goes very deep and now gets a decent exit.
He's got
coming
a great
out
chance now.
of turn three. You're right, Martin. He's right on Ricciardo's tail. He's got DRS there. He's looking for a podium spot. Is Lewis Hamilton. He's alongside the Red Bull. Is he past the Red Bull? Inside line for Ricciardo. Just hangs on to third place. Going through turn four. This battle is set to go down maybe to the final lap as the Red Bull just holds station through the midsection.
Hamilton struggling in the turbulent air coming off the back of the Red Bull in a section of the track where the Red Bull is just playing faster anyway. So his chance will be keep it close down the pit straight, give himself a chance down the back straight once more on the final lap.
Meanwhile, Sebastian Vettel now 6/10 behind Valtteri Bottas. He's closed even more on the penultimate lap. They go through the first corner. Hamilton and Ricciardo next to go through turn 1. DRS once again for Hamilton, who needs a good exit coming out of turn 1 to go on and challenge Ricciardo once again. Bottas further up the road manages to keep Vettel at bay.
Get your elbows out. This is for the podium. Last lap.
Who's got the biggest elbows? Can Hamilton get a decent exit once again and make that challenge into turn 4? Is Sebastian Vettel going to go for it? No, he's not. Is Hamilton a bit too far behind? He's gaining. He's gaining. Is he gaining enough? No, not quite. As Sergio Perez tries to move out of the way of the 3rd and 4th place.
Oh, that's going to go wide. Oh, well saved.
Very wide indeed. But he hasn't lost too much time, has he? Bottas squirming around, hasn't got the grip that he wants, holding off Sebastian Vettel for what is a thrilling climax to the Austrian Grand Prix. Bottas, who picked up the first win of his career in Russia earlier this season, started on pole here in Austria this afternoon, has now completed all 10 corners of the final lap and crosses the line to win again in Formula 1. It's Bottas from Vettel, and completing the podium places, Daniel Ricciardo comes home to hold off Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton gave it his all, but in the end it just wasn't quite good enough. Started 8th, finishes 4th.
Yes! Great job, really good job.
Yeah, guys. Thank you. That was good. That was amazing.
It's champagne time and smiles for Ricciardo and for Red Bull. For Sebastian Vettel, he extends his championship lead to 20 points. For Valtteri Bottas, he puts himself right in the mix as we head to Silverstone and the halfway stage of this season.